On the continent of Corvair, a chance encounter brought 4 intrepid travelers together on the road to adventure. Though they began as strangers, they soon became known as the Hero Squad.
Well, we find ourselves back in Celestia, Lunia, to be precise, and y'all just found out about Rhaegar's fate, and so you held a little ceremony for him. There were lots of tears. It was a very emotional experience for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So you spent some time just thinking about Rhaegar, you know, kind of saying your own goodbyes in your own way. And then, eventually, you make your way back into the temple, and I don't remember what the dragon lady's name is.
Marin. Or
Marin.
Yeah.
I think Marin.
Maeryn.
Marin. Yeah, we'll say Marin. Because I can't remember. People listening to the podcast are like, Price, you just did this 2 episodes ago. It was a month ago, all right?
Mm-hmm.
I had to get my little coffee. So Marin addresses you, once again. Now are you ready to take the next step to try and ascend to the next level of Celestia?
That's what we're planning on doing regardless. So yes, we're ready.
Okay. So she takes you over to this door kind of behind her throne. And it's this gaudy, giant, golden door with silver inlays all over it. And, she pulls it open, and it's this super long hallway adorned with all kinds of design. On one of the walls, on the wall on your left, as you are walking up through this hallway, there's little windows all along it that kind of put light onto the opposite wall, like little dots or shapes and little designs. And you notice that as you're moving through this hallway, that the light is slowly changing in tone, in color. So when you were coming out of Lunia at the beginning, the light was very kind of silver and white, kind of moonlight coming through, almost blue at times. Mm-hmm. And as you're walking through the hallway, it's slowly becoming more of an orange, kind of like a sunset orange almost.
Okay.
And so you notice that gradient shift as you're moving forward. It doesn't feel like you're going up or anything like that. But eventually,
I want you to know that as William's walking through, he is completely entranced by the opulence of everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looking for something to steal, right? There's nothing to take,
just
sadly.
Absolutely, just it's dazzling.
So, you're heading through this hallway.
And is it, I guess, do we notice any doorways, or is it just one long hallway?
It's one long hallway for now. And at the end, you can see that there is a large room.
Okay.
So right now, you're in the hallway, heading that way. Is there anything y'all want to talk about?
I guess, are we... because Marin's leading the way.
No, Marin opened the door and
we're just walking through.
Let you on your way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just if we're saying goodbye to Marin, I'll just quickly say thank you for your help. And then as we're walking through, I asked Brittany. I was like, Brittany, you're supposedly from here. Does this look familiar to you?
Yeah, it does. This is how you travel from one place to the next.
Are we traveling right now?
Yeah, we're walking.
I mean, yeah, I can tell we're walking. I assume, like, are we going to the top level of Celestia right now? Is that what's happening?
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe not the top, but the next level.
What is happening? What? How is this? What?
It's magic.
Okay.
Don't ask questions, just accept it.
Okay. So.
Okay.
It's like walking through a cave. You go through one entrance, you come out another. You're just in a different spot.
Okay.
Exactly. Billiam, you're so smart.
I know I'm smart. You don't have to tell me that.
I give Brittany like the most taken aback look when she says, "Billiam, you're so smart."
Right? Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I mean, once we get up to this next level, Brittany, what should we expect?
Out of character, what should we expect?
So you know, it's been a long time since you've been to the Golden Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you can speak to your family and your lineage. The Averial stuff in your experience, if you want to.
Okay.
And beyond that, you would say that it's very. There were a lot of people there, actually, of different races and whatnot, mostly elves, all around.
I guess, is there a particular spot that, like, this sort of hallway, like, has us end up, I guess?
Yeah, that it was, you would have to travel deep into the forest in order to find this door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this the door that's right in front of us right now?
Yes. So y'all make your way into this room. Go ahead, Anna.
So Brittany is, like, explaining to Billiam and to Atlas sort of more of the land that they're about to come into. So we're going to end. So when we get to the end, we're going to open up into a room, and that room is going to open up into a forest. And then we'll have to travel for several miles to get to the actual city. It's to where my people are. And it's a lot of tall buildings. I mean, there's not a lot of walking paths because everyone
William,
just flew everywhere.
Get back here, Billiam.
Excuse me. Let me go. I'm looking. Billion's like scrabbling out of Atlas's like grasp, and he's just checking all the walls.
Whoa.
So, in this room that y'all have barged into, you see 3 hound archons standing, swords ready, kind of planted into the ground. Behind them is a giant golden door. All around inside this room are
million faces
are like gold shields, gold swords, gold weapons of all different types, kind of adorned on the walls.
Billiam, contain yourself.
But they appear to be like gilded against the walls. So Billiam, you're trying to, but just nothing will go.
Okay.
There is light coming in from the same side as it was before, and now this light is bouncing off of everything and filling the room with just like a very bright luminance. And so it's just, amongst this, darkness of the hallway and everything like that, this is just like a brilliant, it's like walking into the sun. So these 3 hound archons are standing there in front of the door. And the one in the center speaks and says, "Dost thou seek to enter the door?"
Yes.
Thou dost.
Then thou must pass the trial.
Oh, what is the trial?
Trial by combat.
There never used to be a trial.
This is the land of battle and war here. Now you must prove that you are able to represent us as you pass through.
Billiam hides behind Atlas.
It didn't used to be that way.
Worthy. but it is now.
So only those that can defeat you are allowed to continue on?
Indeed.
Do we have to defeat just you or all three of you?
All of us.
Billiam starts pushing Atlas forward, like, go get him, Tiger.
I like that, just like...
So, I mean...
Are the hound archons considered humanoid?
Maybe... Let's see... No.
They aren't. Okay. Good to know.
They are, outsiders.
Okay.
I'm just trying to check just to make sure.
You're strangers.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, Atlas just sort of like walks up and is like, well, if that's the way it's got to be, and then he brandishes his warhammer.
Oh, man.
Brittany casts Modify Memory.
I like where this is going.
On the hound archon.
Okay.
So it... Oh, yeah, I can send it to game log. I will do that.
That's the longest spell ever.
It's a beautiful spell. It's a perfect spell.
Oh, boy.
So it's a wisdom saving throw. And I guess, it already has my attack and save, so wisdom 16. That has to...
Can you make them think that we've already done this combat challenge?
Yeah.
Hold on, let's see. Okay. Wow, okay. You must speak to the target to describe how its memories are affected, and it must be able to understand your language. Okay. Okay. What a spell. What a spell. Okay. Let me see what the...
It's a great spell.
What are the stats at? Okay. And what was the DC on that one?
Looks like
16.
Wisdom 16
Okay.
save.
Okay, so I'll say this. I don't know if he would be immune. Let me see. Skills, languages, feats. Immune. Okay.
It's technically a charm spell, so if it was a charmed
He's not
thing.
immune to charms. Not immune to charms.
Great.
So,
Love it.
the Hound Archon who was speaking in the middle sort of has this kind of like look on his face, and he steps to the side, like in front of the door. Well, I guess right now, he's a little confused, so you need to tell him what his memory is.
Right. So, I'm sorry. What did Atlas just say?
I maybe suggested that you make him believe that we've already done this combat.
No.
Oh,
Like in
character?
to the Hound Archon.
Oh,
yeah.
I basically said, well, if we have to, and I like brandished my warhammer.
Okay. So the memory begins with Atlas doing if we have to and brandishing his sword. And then from that moment on, he has a beautiful memory of us just kicking his ass. Like literally he can't get any hits off. We completely destroy him. It's not even a fair fight to him. We kick him in the shins. Billiam does a cool backflip at one point.
Hell yes.
Can you make me do
Atlas
this?
problems.
Yeah, can you make me do the blade pose at some point?
Atlas just jumps into the air like he's a ninja and does the blade pose on this guy's face. Meanwhile, Brittany's just in the back, like, just not doing anything in the memory. She's just hanging out, being cool. Like, looking badass, but not really effectively doing anything. And then, like, in his mind, he's, like, on the floor, like, grasping, like, no more. You're so strong and so powerful that you are the new champions of this land. And then And then he stands up right where he is about to let us in.
Okay, so yeah, he sort of steps to the side and kind of waves towards the door. And quickly the other two hound archons jump in front of the door. And, they yell, "The trial is not complete!"
I'm like confused, and I'm looking back at Brittany.
The trial is complete. We won. It's not my fault you all can't comprehend battles that don't take place in front of your eyes.
You should.
The trial is not complete.
You should tell them to ask the other guy.
Why don't you confirm with your friend here? He'll tell you that we won.
The blue one starts speaking Celestial over to the one with the black circle, the one that was affected. Mm-hmm. And you can see that they are like just back and forth at each other, trying he's saying it happened, he's saying it didn't happen.
I look back at Brittany, I was like, I'll translate for you later.
How distracted are they by this arguing?
The two are the ones that are talking. The one with the orange circle is still looking straight at you.
Okay.
Listen, obviously, are you going to fight against your superiors? What will happen when we tell the general, I don't know, Brachial. Yeah. What will happen if we let Brachial know that you aren't following your superior's orders? I say in Celestial.
Mm-hmm. The trial is not complete. That's the orange one just keeps on repeating it.
Fine, I modify his memory.
Can you just do that?
I mean, hold on, I have to look at my... I know I have at least 2 spell slots, so...
Well,
let me
modify memory's a concentration, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you can pull both of those.
But once it's over, is it still... it lasts forever until they're uncursed.
It's true.
So.
It does last for 24 hours, it says.
Yeah.
And the concentration is up to a minute, so I assume that it's been a minute.
That's while you're talking. And basically, the concentration is while you're describing to them the memory. Mm-hmm. If your concentration gets broken, then it doesn't happen. Okay, you're going to try and cast it on the other one. Okay?
Yeah, hold on. Let me cast this. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to cast modify memory on the next one, on the orange one.
Again, Atlas has no idea what's actually happening, so he's just kind of like readying. He's like, okay, what are we doing here?
The Hound Archon fails its check.
So
I gotta. Okay, my goodness. I gotta look this up. I'm just like making sure.
Yeah, no, that's fair. You gotta do what you gotta do.
My goodness. Because it's incredible if this is how you can just defeat them, is just with words. Although,
this is the character that I've built.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense, to be honest.
I literally have no attack spells but one.
You're gonna win this combat just through sheer sheer confusion. Okay, so now you can start describing the memory to the other one.
All right, so as soon the memory begins with him saying the trial is not complete, and then once again Brittany's like, fine, I will kick your ass and we'll do this the hard way. And then once again a badass memory of exactly the other memory that I did with the blade pose and Billiam doing backflips.
Can Billiam look cooler and grander than he actually is?
I was gonna say, I like the idea of the memory each time gets more badass.
Billiam can puff up, becomes like a giant kaiju Billiam.
Sure. And in Brittany's mind, Billiam puffs up, breathes fire a little bit, singes this Hound Archon's fur, and so it's whimpering. And once again, the Hound Archon's on the floor, begging and being like, "You're so strong, so wonderful, so beautiful, so perfect." Please, you must. It would be a shame. I would die if you don't enter this door. That's it.
Oh, so the second one steps aside.
Billiam is super confused.
The one with the blue circle now is like arguing with both of them back and forth.
Billiam's like really confused, but he's going to take this opportunity and he's going to sneak close to this guy.
Really?
Okay.
Yes. So I'm going to do a little sneaky.
A little sneaky sneak. He's looking the other way right now.
Yeah. 23.
What'd you roll? A sneak? Okay, yeah.
And
what are you doing?
Basically, Billiam pulls out of his bag his little like pockets, and he pulls out a rope. And he gets the rope, and he kind of ties it into like a slip knot, and he casts snare.
Snare? Okay.
Snare is basically it is a first level spell.
Okay. Link it for us.
I create a circle with a 5-foot radius on the rope. When you finish casting, the rope disappears and the circle becomes a magic trap. The trap is nearly invisible, requiring accessible intelligence against your spell save. When it's triggered, the creature moves into the ground and is like snared up into the air, hanging upside down 3 feet above the ground on the floor. And the creature is restrained there until the spell ends. So it needs to make a Dex 15 save. So I'm gonna say
I
like
thought it said intelligence. It's Dex.
I think it's like intelligence to see it, but I'm guessing because the guy is like.
Gotcha.
Oh, you have to do an intelligence investigation check to find it.
Gotcha.
But like obviously it's like walking back and forth, talking to these guys. I'm gonna put it like right there. Like. Okay. Yeah.
I just put it around his feet.
Difficulty?
Like if you're doing
Dex 15 save.
Okay.
So I'm basically creating like a little magic trap so that it just hangs in the air.
Y'all see that?
Did they just roll a nat 1?
Nat 1. Okay, so this is ridiculous. This was supposed to be a battle.
Oh,
this was supposed to be a fight.
It was a badass. Yeah,
a
listen.
battle of wits.
Atlas did a blade blow pose. So many.
Okay, so the third Archon's walking back and forth, and it steps on that slip knot. It gets both of its feet. It gets launched into the air, and I mean, it is just like swinging back and forth. It even drops its sword, and yeah, that's that.
Billiam hops back and he's like, and he grabs the sword and then he scurries back behind Atlas.
It's such a huge sword, like you'd be just like dragging it along.
Billiam's grabbing it.
Brittany like walks up to the door and like looks back and is like, "Come along, Billiam. Come along, Alice. We have things to do."
Okay, and the giant door slowly like slides to the side, and you see a glowing hallway in front of you.
I tap at Atlas's armor. I'm like, hey, down here.
Huh? Hmm?
And I give him the sword. Carry this for me.
That thing's freaking huge. It's taller than me.
No, carry it for me.
I mean, it's pretty bad. Price, what does the sword look like?
It's just kind of like a giant, like it's kind of like a claymore, like a straight up claymore, but a little bit like thicker.
Can it be the sword of swords from Elden Ring? The sword
I have
with
no idea
all.
what that means.
It's a sword that has multiple swords in it. I'll send you a picture.
It's like the Game of Thrones throne, but it's a sword.
But it's a sword.
I mean,
Gotcha.
if it's like a claymore, sure, I will add it to my inventory.
Carry this for me.
Inventory.
So it's like on your back.
Yeah. Let's see. Does D&D Beyond have a
Atlas.
claymore?
Alice.
Yes.
Uppies.
Oh, excuse me? Excuse me?
That's okay. I can do this. And I climb on top of Atlas's shoulder.
Oh man.
Go forth.
My goodness.
Trying to find a good sword to add to my inventory. Well, we'll look at it later. Just know that I have that claymore for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I've got Billiam on my shoulders. I've got a claymore on my back. We've got seemingly an open doorway here. Do we walk through?
Yeah, Brittany's walking through.
Okay.
Uppies.
I look at all the hound archons like, don't mess with us. And I'm like,
Take that. All right. So, y'all finish the combat, you buttheads.
Excuse me.
Good job. Good job.
This is my character.
Brittany succeeds. This is Brittany's day.
Yep.
So, y'all start heading down the hallway. It's similar to the one you were in before. Lots of stuff adorning the walls, like weapons and whatnot. But as you get further in, instead of it being weapons along the wall, it starts to be like more gems and more kinds of like filigree and things like that. It's
I immediately jump off Atlas.
Okay.
All right, and because the ones before were like built into the walls, I pull out my new dagger and I start like trying to chip at them.
Unsocket
Okay,
them.
roll.
Brittany
Yeah.
walks over and like tisks Billiam, like swats his little hand. You can't do that here. Those are sacred gems of my family.
Are they using them?
I'm using them.
How are you using them? They're on the wall.
This is my room.
This is not your room. This is mine. You go find your own.
Billiam. Brittany like leans down and is like looks into Billiam's giant
Billiam
bubbly
looks
frog's
back.
eyes.
Billiam looks back and he starts doing it harder.
She like turns Billiam to face her and is like, Billiam, please. I'm asking you nicely.
Okay, how about just the one?
How about let's do a compromise. How about
I get
after
one.
I get my castle back, I'll give you I'll let you go into the royal treasury and you can have whatever you want and whatever you can carry. Just leave this art alone.
How about just the one?
Brittany sighs and is like, just the one.
Hell yeah.
All right, roll a
Just
strength.
Just Billiam even
Yeah.
having
A
the strength to get it.
Yeah, exactly.
15.
Okay. After a little bit of wedging and maneuvering and whatnot like that, you pop this little red gem off the wall.
Brittany,
It's just teeny.
once again, Billiam, can I see that?
No, this is mine. I got it. You told me I could
Billiam
have
pop.
one, so this is mine.
Yeah, but I want to see it real quick.
You didn't let me see the rats, so why should I let you see this?
You know, it's really hard to love you, but I do.
Oh, that's a really sweet moment there, Brittany. Yeah, that's nice. All right, shall we?
I know.
not my type.
Yeah.
Say,
You're not my type.
All right, Billiam.
Flipping Billiam.
Look, you're. I'm sorry. I know that you're like supposed to be pretty, but you're no frog. You're ugly.
I mean,
Billiam walks away.
Oh, goodness. Just
I'm
sauntering off
Alice
like...
sees like Brittany about to choke Billiam and holds her back.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. So, y'all make your way further down this hallway, and eventually you come to another door. And as you head into this door, you see before you an elf with sort of a very long beard, sort of grayish long beard. And he looks very surprised when you walk through. Give me one moment. Where's the thing? Okay. And he's just sort of like, oh, I wasn't expecting anyone. Usually when the hounds let someone through, they let me know. Okay. Hello. How may I be of service to you? Are you trying to travel in or just hanging out here, I guess?
Yes, we're traveling in.
Okay.
I mean, is it a good hangout spot, though? Like, what do you guys offer in terms of amenities?
Well, I have this chair that I sit in when I wait for people to come through, and
There are no amenities out. We're in the middle of a forest, Atlas.
I don't know. Then why would he ask if we're gonna hang out? Dude's got a chair. All right.
I think he means like our business here.
Wait, are we in like a temple that overlooks the forest, or are we actually in a forest with a chair?
yeah, you're inside of a very small room, but it's like a spiral staircase tower.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I got like really confused for a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
My apologies.
Okay. Oh, so where are we? Like we've been traveling through Celestia and like what level are we on? Is that the right terminology?
Plane, I think, is the word you're looking for. But yes, you're in Mercuria now.
Okay.
Welcome. Welcome to the Golden Heaven. It's pretty great. I love it here. I'm here to say hello. My name is Agnostica, the mediator. Welcome. And I guess I'll show you up to the Golden Heaven and answer any questions that you might have on our way. You know, sort of like an introduction, you know?
Okay. Agnostica. What's the Golden Heaven like? I mean, you seem to like your job with your chair and everything. How long have you been doing that?
It's beautiful.
Oh, I've been doing it for, oh goodness, probably like 300 or 400 years, something like that. It's so hard to keep track, you know.
Sure.
Time.
And certainly within those 300 to 400 years, would you say things have changed in the last few handful of years? Or?
Oh, certainly, yes. And real quick, Agnostica the Mediator is a name from the list of names that people gave us. You Majesty suggested that name.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So yes, things they change. They change. They have changed a little bit. There's been some new things happening. Yes.
Atlas, I wouldn't talk too much on the subject.
What?
Why?
It's called being friendly, Brittany. Why don't you read about it?
Those type of friendly things might get you killed here, so I might want to be quiet.
All right, fine, Brittany.
Well, I won't kill anyone. Okay.
Not you.
I
No
just
one-
seem very accusatory. Like, is this? Do you assume everyone's ready to kill you at any point? Then what?
Well, I mean,
What is it that you do that means everyone wants to kill you?
well, that's fair.
I'm just.
I actually don't think we do that much, but certainly quite a lot of people want to kill us.
While these guys are talking, Billiam sits in the chair.
Just try it out the chair.
I'm just.
Elmo on the toilet. Yeah.
I'm just saying that in the past it was a much more friendly place to be, and certain things have changed it as of recent.
Well, yes. You know, there are many families that rule over this land, and not too long ago, but yes, quite some time ago. Yes, the House of Peace fell, and the House of War rose, and so that is who has changed the rules. Let's say.
The House of Peace sounds cool. What were they like?
Well, they were very interested in art and to sort of carry forth their culture in the ways that appeal to the mind and to the soul, not so much to the physical form or harm.
It's interesting. They were into art. Okay, and do you know? I'm just personally curious. Do you know if they were super into wine?
Oh, of course. Yes, winemaking is one of the greatest artisanal skills that one can acquire.
Interesting.
You may not know this. You seem like you are maybe on the younger side. And as an elf who can live for thousands of years, to be able to actually cultivate a wine for hundreds of years and still get to try it yourself, well, it's pretty fancy.
Ooh, I mean, that sounds great. But now the house.
Where do we get some of that wine?
Now the House of War. They're in power on this plane now.
Yes, indeed. Mustering the forces for the rest of Celestia, as you will.
Gotcha. Okay. And so they're not so much into wine and art and stuff like that.
No.
No, I mean, they still drink the wine. not so good at making it. The quality has gone down significantly.
That's too bad.
Do you have
And
a
as far as
sample?
appealing to the mind, they find it easier to appeal with the sword. You know, it's
Got it.
each their own.
All right.
Is there samples of this wine?
Billy,
No, there's plenty of wine up above. You can try some. Like I said, it's not so good anymore.
You didn't want my wine earlier, Billiam.
His wine sounds better.
he just said it was bad.
I don't know. We're in a new place. It sounds cool.
You're too young.
You're too young.
Okay, so I mean, I guess if we wanted to maybe talk to someone from the House of War, like where would we go?
Brittany's like during this whole conversation, like Brittany's like trying to keep it on the D-low, but like having a very hard time not just butting into this conversation and talking. And like once Atlas says that, she like elbows Atlas like, Exner, like it's fine, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
She's
to
only
meet
interested
someone
in
of-
wine, and since they don't have good wine, I guess we're not interested in the House of War. Okay.
Oh, all right. Well then, actually, you're an Avarial? Are you from here?
Oh, so long ago. It's been like 400 years since I've been back here.
Oh,
Sort
yes.
of.
Well,
Sort of returning back, doing a little family tour.
oh, well, that's pretty great. Where's the rest of your family, though? It seems like it's just you. Are
Well,
you meeting them here? or-
I wave at the guy.
This is my family. This is my son Billiam, and this is my brother Atlas.
She's lying.
I'm not lying.
You're
are
not my
s-
mom.
I mean, yes, not like biologically,
My
but
mom was beautiful and big.
Oh, but I love you like my son.
No, you don't.
I'm telling you now. This child doesn't understand concepts very well.
You tried to hurt me earlier.
Yes, but that was before
I
everything.
hide behind Agnostica. I was like, I don't know what she's talking about. She promised me more jewels.
Oh, well, there's plenty up there. I don't know if they're yours, but sure. Why are
Well-
you hiding behind me, little thing?
She's not my mom. I point at her, and during the confusion, I start patting him down.
Roll a sleight of hand. Oh my goodness. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh man.
It's a 5. It's terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's
you're
so
patting him
bad.
around, he's like,
I see
yeah.
Billiam doing that, and I attempt to roll a strength roll just to pick him up by the scruff.
Okay, yeah.
So that's an 17.
Okay. Yeah. So, Billiam, you go to try and like pat this guy down, and right as you're about to reach, Atlas just grabs you by the back of the scruff.
Absolutely
basically.
not. Absolutely not.
You're not my dad!
I'm sorry, Agnostica.
They found me in a cave!
You seem like a nice person, though. I like your chair. I guess like
We'll just take our child and leave.
You're not
He's
my
obviously
parents!
causing problems.
it's
He does this all
he's
the
a real
time. It's a
handful.
bit- yeah.
It's almost nap time, which is he gets like this all the time.
Yeah, he goes through these phases. He's a real shit starter.
Ooh,
Your belly
shit,
is
you're
starter.
gonna,
I
you're
know.
gonna have to
My
put a
mom.
gold in the jar for that one.
It's true. It's true. We do have a swear jar in this family.
The cure should be full! Let me go!
Brittany's like walking,
So is this
like pulling Atlas
is this
by
the
the
way
wrist,
out?
like
We'll
let's
just find
go.
our way out over here.
Yeah, no,
Agnostica.
it's fine. Don't worry. We're gonna go meet the family in
Just
the
go
rolling.
up,
yeah, I got it. I got
okay.
it. Don't worry. I remember.
You seem
okay,
super
look.
nice, though. I'd love to get. Maybe we could have like a coffee or some of that good wine later. Bye.
Okay, but there's no good wine. All right. So, y'all just head up these stairs on your own. I'm sorry, just the leg. You're not my dad. You're not my parents. It's incredible. It's incredible. Okay.
You could put me down, Atlas.
Don't put him down yet.
Not.
You're welcome.
just gonna
I got
go
us
back
out of that
there.
situation.
Oh, you did you? As I'm like
Yeah.
holding you up in front of me. Oh,
Yeah.
you did.
Clearly, he thought it was too awkward to be talking to him, so now we can walk away.
Okay, I put you up on my shoulders.
That's right. I control you.
All right, so we walk up this tower, or are we walking down?
You up.
Up. Okay.
Up. All right.
Atlas,
Yes, Brittany.
how are we going to get Billiam to fly?
Do we need to fly?
Wait, fly? Why would I want to fly?
Well,
I could
that's
hop.
it's the main mode of transportation around here. You don't just walk places. That's what I said. Everyone just flies everywhere because we all have wings.
I mean, he's light. We can carry him.
that's true.
That's right. Carry me.
Is that what we're doing? Is that why we're going to the top of this tower to fly off of it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait. Before we fly, how good is Atlas at flying?
I'm great. You've not
Out
seen
of 10?
You've not
8.
seen a flyer like me. I've got these cool wings and everything. It's gonna be awesome, Billiam.
What about her? And I point to Brittany.
Oh, I'm amazing at it.
She's okay.
I want to ride with her.
She's okay. Nah. Trust me, kid. You want to ride with me for sure. Okay. I keep going upwards.
Okay. Any other asides that y'all want to do?
So, Brittany, in terms of the House of Peace, I assume that's your
Yeah.
house.
Obviously.
And we're going up against the House of War,
Yes.
which sounds like they have a lot of swords.
We have swords.
Yeah. What's the plan?
The plan is. Just broke me.
I wasn't prepared to be like, yeah, whatever. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Focus. The plan is to break into the castle grounds and murder Bragan.
Murder Bragan. Okay. And then scurry out, or what? It'll still leave the House of War and Power? Is that the idea?
No. Don't worry. I've got a whole plan figured out.
Worried.
Don't be worried. Don't worry. It will be fine. Power will be placed back to the house, to my house, the Lashriel house.
Aren't you like the last one? Like, who else from the House of Peace is here?
Me.
Okay. Brittany, like...
I'm riding with Atlas. Brittany's going to kill us.
Brittany, you're like a pop star, like you got, I know that like you got an inflated ego and stuff, but like there's like 1,000 of them. And then there's us.
Yeah, all we have to do is get Bragan to sign a document that says that the power is going back to the Lashriel house, and him basically telling the world of his sins.
Oh!
And then we kill him.
Oh, is that all we have to do? I mean, that sounds great. That sounds super easy and dope and a great plan and everything. Yeah, okay, I'm on board. No, are you crazy? How?
What do you mean? I've been training for this moment for my entire existence since I got kicked out of this place.
You're gonna modify his memory, aren't you?
It's something like that. I was more thinking dominate person, but
All right.
There's a lot of
I mean, let's go try it.
We're going to die.
Uppies, Billiam, uppies.
I'm ready, Uppies.
I love Billiam's just like does not care. All right, so you make your way up this tower, and you come out on top, and you get a really great view of Mercuria. So you see all of these kind of peaks and valleys. It's very mountainous, hilly kind of region. So yeah, just mountains all across in the distance, and forests all deep into the valleys. You see, a handful of creatures flying around. Not so many people. Not so many Avariel or angels or anyone flying around up top. You also see an elf flying on a Pegasus and heading in your direction. Beyond that...
Sorry. No, you go.
Beyond that, you notice there's a whole bunch of little settlements kind of on some plateaus that come above the forest line, the tree line. And you also notice little spots everywhere where it seems like smoke's coming up or whatever. And so it seems like there are people living around.
On the top of this tower, are we alone? Is there anyone else there?
There's no one else there right now. And then the light, it's all very golden colored.
Okay.
It's kind of right as the sun's starting to set. It's that little bit of tone to it.
And just so I'm clear, is this the top level of Celestia?
No.
Okay.
No. This is level 2.
You got some levels to go.
There's 7.
Yeah.
Once they step out into I assume there's a platform area, and the light is shining from the sun. Brittany just takes a moment to close her eyes and be enveloped in the light of Mercuria that she's missed so much, and just breathes it in.
Is she okay?
I don't know. I think she's gonna get a sunburn.
Ridiculous.
It's sunset.
I mean, I think it's always
All right.
sunset here.
We're gonna die, aren't we?
Well, I mean, I could say...
You could just drop me off
I
here.
could say yeah, but the reality is, I've sort of thought to myself, we're gonna die, aren't we? At least 20 times in the past few months, honestly. So
I don't think that at all. I don't think that at all. I think that if there's something that's going to kill me, I just leave.
Okay, well...
Listen.
I mean, that doesn't sound very fun, though.
Well,
Brittany-
dying's not fun.
Yeah, so don't do that.
Really confused. Yeah, just I can't. What? What is that even?
Brittany turns around from her moment of peace and sort of snaps at both of them and is you all don't have to be here. I can do this by myself. If you want to go back down, that's totally fine. I can just meet with you somewhere.
I set down Brittany. I set down Billiam.
Uppies!
I put my hand on Brittany's shoulder and I was like, I'm in this with you till the end. Because you are all that I have right now. So, if revenge is what you seek, then I'm going to help you get there.
Brittany's cold, dead heart grew 3 sizes that day. Thank you, Atlas. All right, so beyond those plateaus over there, we'll come across a giant castle in the sky, legitimately, and that is where we have to go.
So, over in those clouds, there's a castle, and we'll be able to land on it and not fall through it like a cloud.
No, yeah, we won't. I mean, yeah, you're not going to fall through it.
Okay. So we just have to fly over there.
Yeah, we just have to fly over there.
Okay. Is there do we need to stay hidden? Or is there going to be a bunch of dudes with swords over there?
Oh, most definitely. Who
As
will
soon as
probably...
you say that, the elf on the Pegasus arrives and lands right next to you all.
Oh.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
Who are you and what are you doing here?
Well, I'm tasked with guarding this zone from any would-be ne'er-do-wells, and here you are arriving unannounced. So I'm giving you this brief moment to speak to
Agnostica
your
told us we
innocence.
could come up here.
Yeah, we just did the combat
Oh,
trial.
that's good.
So now we Agnostica told us to come up here. Great guy, great chair. Honestly, I think that he's so nice. I think you should get him a better chair, like something that reclines. Even it's all he's got.
Honestly, he just needs a cushion. It's not very comfortable.
Oh yeah, you sat in it, didn't you?
You sat on Agnostica's chair.
You let me.
Really friendly guy.
Yeah, great guy. We're just here traveling through Celestia, enjoying the sights.
All right. Well, where are you trying to go? Perhaps I can help you get there unharmed.
I look at Brittany.
No, this is out of character. I'm just like, quick, think of something. So I looking through. Okay, back in character. So I was looking through my travel guides, and I know there's a beautiful fountain in front of one of the castles here, and I know there's like a beautiful courtyard around it, and I wanted to go see that because it looked absolutely stunning.
Yeah, you're speaking of the castle.
Oh,
yes.
I'm not 100% familiar with this exact area, but I know that it was the sun fountain.
Yes, the sun fountain. Yeah, people aren't just allowed to go there.
Oh,
Do we need like a ticket?
yeah.
Yeah, you need a ticket. Yeah, there's not a very high likelihood that you will see it.
Oh, is it sold out?
Is there a place like from a distance we could see it?
Yeah, like a nice vantage.
What makes you think that you could go to the castle?
I mean, we're just visiting. I don't know.
The castle is only for the royal family and for guards and others who serve them. Beyond that, no one else is allowed there.
Oh, I thought it was like every other castle in the world where you could do a tour and just like see the historical building.
No, it may have been like that at one point, but it is certainly not like that now.
Oh.
Are you from here? How do you even know about that?
Well, yes,
She's
I mean,
400 years old and she's visiting.
yeah.
Okay. Well, you're not going to be able to go into the castle.
That's too
Okay,
bad. Could you recommend us some other sites to see in the area?
Yeah.
I imagine that it would be helpful if you came with me to a local village, and then perhaps from there you can figure out where and what you would like to do.
I think that's a great idea. Is everybody okay with that? I'm sorry. I know I promised. We could travel to the famous castle and the sun fountain. So we'll just have to change our travel plans a little bit.
I guess it's a bummer.
I know, but I'll make it up to you.
Billiam's going to be super disappointed.
I mean, he's always disappointed. Let's be honest.
Mommy, we can't go to the water fountain and play in the water?
No, son, we can't. But don't worry, Mommy will make it up to you somehow.
William starts getting really teary.
Look,
Brittany sweeps him up in a hug and is patting him on his back. Don't cry, little one. It'll be fine.
I lock eyes with the elf, and they are just welling up with tears.
It's okay.
You're breaking his heart, guy.
It's
what?
Listen,
you see the saddest frown on Billiam.
Is there any way that we could we've been talking up this castle for a while? We traveled kind of a long way. Is there any way we could just get a peek?
You could look at it from very far away. That's probably the best.
I think that will have to do, everyone. We'll don't worry. Let's go to the village. We'll come up with a new travel plan, and it'll be fine.
Can I ride the horsey?
You mean the nice man's flying Pegasus? I don't know.
Can
listen. I'm sure
I can ride the horsey.
I mean, that's kind of a lot to ask. He seems like he's a really busy man.
Honey, he's working. This is his working horse. We can go find a travel horse.
Oh no! Don't cry! Don't cry, poor Billiam. Oh no! Oh.
Alice, get his binky.
Oh,
he needs his binky.
I'm so sorry. The last time he was like this, it took hours. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just go ahead and hop on the back.
Billiam gets on the horse.
Oh, that's too kind. Obviously, like
Billiam's like looking for like how to start the horse.
Is the guy still on the Pegasus, just with Billiam behind him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Obviously, like both Atlas and I can just fly along beside you if you want to lead us to the village, and Billiam can just hang out on the horse.
Can I ask? Is the elf wearing any armor? Or does he? Okay, he is. Okay, and he looks pretty strong, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
I'm gonna try to steal this horse.
This Grand Theft Pegasus here.
So Billiam, like,
You should.
The chaos.
You should
Billiam
look for
is,
the saddle.
crying.
You should look for the saddle straps.
Billiam is like looking at the guy, and he's just like really like, and then he takes a deep breath and he casts fog cloud.
Okay.
And basically just erupts like a bunch of like fog from his mouth, and it just looks like I'm like bleh, like that. There's just clouds of fog are pouring out.
Oh gosh!
And I'm hoping,
sir, I'm so sorry. He does that sometimes.
I'm hoping in the confusion I could just push him off the Pegasus.
So, you cast the fog, and almost instantly, a burst of light just kind of shoots out from the center, and the fog dissipates right away. And you can see the elf holding onto his dagger, or onto his short sword, and it's glowing. And he sort of looks at you, Billiam.
I look at him.
And looks back at the others, back at you, back at them.
I punch him with my tongue in his face.
He doesn't really respond other than to turn to y'all and just be like, he's a tough child, huh?
Oh my gosh, you have no idea.
He's really rowdy. I'm so sorry, sir.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Here, Billiam, come back to Mama right now, please.
Billiam just looking away, nothing.
All right, maybe let's just continue on. Listen, Billiam, I will get you your own flying horse once we get to the village. Don't worry. Mama will pay for your own horse.
Billiam realizes that this is obviously a problem and is trying to find a way out of the situation.
Okay.
Oh man.
Is the Pegasus in the air right now, or is it landed?
It's still on the top of the tower.
On the top of the tower, landed.
You haven't even left
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
Y'all are still all standing there.
Then I'd say let's just start flying.
Yeah. Brittany also cast Prestidigitation on the Averil's armor to make it like very nice and shiny. As like, I'm so sorry.
Oh, well, thank you for that.
Of course.
Well, let's go. Follow me.
Wings activate.
So,
Wong.
yeah. So he gets flying up into the air, and as you're flying, he's sort of pointing out certain locations. You know, he's like, "Oh, there's a big city over there. There's a couple smaller little villages over here. The big castle's over there." Right now, you can see. Well, I guess he would just be like, "You see that up there?" And there's a cloud kind of floating along, and it's got like gold glistening off the side of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's Bahamut's refuge.
Oh.
It's quite important, and it happens to be here in Mercuria at this time, which is quite nice. It's not always here, but it's very pretty to look at. I wouldn't suggest going there, though. Bahamut may destroy you.
Oh, we don't. That's not something on our travel plans, definitely.
But it is filled with the greatest treasure hoard in the history of lands.
Why would you tell me that? In front of my obviously greedy son.
He doesn't know that he's greedy yet.
Mom.
Yeah, Mom. Yes, son.
Mom.
Yes,
You
Billy.
promised me jewels.
I did, but listen, we'll talk about it when we get into the hotel, okay? You don't want your mama to get destroyed. We'll get jewels somewhere
We need
else.
to check our luggage in first.
Yeah. We can't just go with my hundreds of hat boxes, which back elsewhere. Anyway, let's just go to the hotel, darling.
Can I roll to see how well I'm flying?
Sure. I guess that would be a...
That'd be acrobatics.
Probably
Acrobatics?
I think it would be... Yeah, you can do acrobatics. That'll work.
Actually, not as bad as I thought.
Let's see. All right, yeah, I mean, you're kind of like wilting every now and then, but you're getting it pretty well.
Yeah.
New wings, huh?
Still learning. Still learning. It's new to me.
Just got pushed out of the nest, huh?
So yeah, sure. Yeah.
So,
Sweet baby bird.
I would be careful not to be flying around without an escort.
Oh.
There's a lot of dangerous things about. You don't want to get stuck in a riddle war with a dragon. It's quite exhausting.
A riddle war?
A riddle war?
Does it
Yes.
tell you riddles?
Yeah, it asks you riddles, and if you
At the
don't get
as soon as he said that, I was like, "Oh, don't even get me started on dragons are the worst, man."
just hating on dragons all the time.
And now you're telling me that they get it with the riddles? Ugh, these guys just suck.
Yeah, they won't let you leave until you get one right, and they are very confusing.
Oh my god! So you've had to deal with what kind of riddle do you have to answer?
I don't even remember. It was so long ago.
So then how are you allowed? Do the dragons just let you fly around then because you've answered the riddle?
No, he sort of like points to a little emblem thing on his shoulder, and so it's sort of like a little, like a circular medal with like a little insignia of a sword with wings on it, and then it's got like a little half cape kind of hanging off of it, a blue half cape, and so he's just sort of like, well, I have permission. We need some people to be able to enforce the rules, essentially.
Okay.
How attached is that to his armor?
Very much so. Okay. Very much so.
Billiam just good.
Billiam anything that's not nailed down.
Well, I'm thinking
And even
it'd be
some
good
things that are
if we
nailed down.
could try to
I
take
think
it,
you can
and then we could
try,
be like,
Jazzy.
Atlas.
Get that nat 20 and then get it.
Atlas could have it.
Brittany casts message
Okay.
to Billiam
Okay.
and says, Billiam, do you think you could steal that emblem? I know you can.
Billiam's all
You're just
confused.
looking around who's talking to me.
What?
People listening to the podcast, you are missing out not getting Jazzy's facial expressions for Billiam.
What? Mom?
Yes, darling, I'm right here.
Did you say something to me?
Only how much I love you.
Oh, man.
Can I see your thing?
Oh,
What?
Can I look at it?
No, it stays here. This is where it belongs.
oh. Did you have to earn it? Do you have to go through some sort of training to get that thing? Is that why you had to do
Yes,
the riddles?
indeed.
Did you have to like solve it before you could get that?
No, that was just a bad afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Question. How, like, I know that we're being escorted to a village. How many people or other escorts are in the air?
I mean, there's no one else with y'all. You can see some kind of dotted off in the distance. It's sort of like, imagine, sort of think of like a sphere of distance, and it's like they're all equally far apart from you. It looks like they kind of cover like a small range, each of them. So they're sort of like circling around and whatnot.
Okay.
But they're a fair distance off.
Okay. Just checking reasons.
Okay.
So, okay, go ahead. You can say something.
Yeah, I'm actually just looking at my own spell list right here to see what kind of mischief we can get into.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
hoping that maybe I had like some type of clay or like something on me. Just
Clay?
Make a mold.
That is not a bad idea. Oh man.
I don't have anything.
That said,
Okay.
I mean, now that we've seen it, we can probably like make a disguise with it, though. Okay, Brittany, what you got?
Okay, I've got an idea. Okay, so Brittany casts a message to Atlas.
Okay.
Atlas, we need that emblem, and we're going to kill this guy.
Okay. What's the plan?
I don't know, you have a lot of killing things. Just cut off his head or something.
Wow. I mean, violent. Let me ask you this. Does it seem like this guy can fly?
How about... Well, he's an Ebberon. He's got wings, too.
So he does. Is that true? Like, does he have wings? Like, so he could fly without his Pegasus?
You can't see his wings.
Okay.
What if I paralyze him and you stab him in his heart?
I mean, what if you paralyze him and we just knock him off his Pegasus?
No, we have to know that he dies.
Wow.
And we have to get rid of the body.
What if the Pegasus talks?
The Pegasus won't talk. We need the Pegasus.
We need the Pegasus?
Yes, if we're going to impersonate one of the gods.
I don't know that the Pegasus will trust us.
Don't worry.
Part of my modify its memory.
Okay, I mean, like, so what's your plan to paralyze? I haven't seen you do that yet.
Out of character, I'm just thinking of you ever watch Over the Garden Wall where they find that horse and then it ends up talking?
Oh, right.
I just feel like that horse is going to be like, I'm down for stealing.
Okay, so, like, how are you gonna paralyze him?
I have a spell.
This is not how I expected this to go. Everything that has happened today has gone completely different than I expected.
Just trust me. And if it fails, we need to be ready.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Hold Person.
Okay. Show me that spell.
I am sending it to the game log. I was just reading that at higher levels.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. I'll just start in fights.
How do we know that this guy isn't like allied to the House of Peace? This
It
could
doesn't
be a good
matter.
guy.
If he was allied to the House of Peace, he wouldn't be with the House of War.
Okay, wisdom saving throw?
Yes. At
What's
least
the
in Brittany's mind.
What's the difficulty?
16.
Okay. Okay. So, y'all are all flying along. Brittany mumbles something under her breath. And, the guy kind of like locks up.
Atlas, now.
What?
I don't want to kill this guy.
If you won't do it, then I will.
Can't we just, like, take his Pegasus and knock him off the edge?
No. Brittany pulls out her bow and shoots it at the guy.
Wow. Okay.
I wish I had a fucking attack spell.
Attack roll.
Oh god, how do I attack roll? How do I do this?
And your actions, there should be your bow and arrow.
My bow. Okay.
This is the
rolling.
first one.
You have a plus
Absolutely
7 to
ridiculous.
hit on that
Y'all
bow?
Absolutely ridiculous.
I need to reload.
Oh,
It's a
man.
16.
Yeah. You fire and you miss.
Okay.
It just goes sailing right
Alright,
past
We're
him.
fucked.
Brittany. I mean,
The Pegasus is still
I'm assuming
flying,
he's still
so it's
paralyzed
like,
since you didn't hit him yet.
Yeah.
Brittany, why can't I just, like, push him off the edge? Why do we need to kill him?
What's going on? You know, it doesn't matter. Billiam takes the advantage of the situation, and he turns around and starts really going at the
The thing?
emblem. Yeah,
Okay. roll a strength roll.
strength. Nope.
That's a 3.
Billiam grabs his
So
knife
it-
and tries to pull it off.
Yeah, you're like,
Billiam uses his knife and tries to get it behind it.
All right. Atlas flies up to him, and I just sort of, like, remove his feet from the stirrups and shove him off.
We need the thing.
You have a disguise kit.
Okay. Okay.
roll. Okay. As you go to push him, he snaps out of the paralysis and he turns to you.
Billiam's
And just-
still clutching it, like looking at him.
Yeah. And so he just sort of like moves out of the way and you go flying right past him. Billiam, you're still like attached to him trying to get the medal. So he grabs you and he hucks you off into the distance. So Billiam, now probably 30 or 40 feet in that direction, is now plummeting towards the earth.
This was the worst plan.
Brittany, you go for Billiam.
Of course, Brittany nosedives.
Okay.
It flies to get Billiam.
I fly back towards the dude.
Like, what are you doing?
All of
That's what he's like.
I hear that like very loosely since we're flying through the air. And I was like, I don't know. And
So
I attempt to grapple him first, and I guess first I just want to find out if I can grapple him.
all right, go ahead and do a strength roll.
Ah,
Baby bird still doesn't know how to control his wings.
Yeah. So you miss. He just kind of dodges you again. Why are you doing this? Don't make me kill you.
I mean that's
what he's saying.
I don't want to kill you. Please don't kill me.
So as you're doing this, instead of him coming after you, he starts flying off into the distance, away from y'all, and towards the castle.
Oh, that's not good. I attempt to fly back towards him one more time and attempt to grapple him one more time.
Yeah, he's going way faster than you. He's on a Pegasus.
Damn it. Okay. Then I was hoping to save this move. I Misty Step onto his Pegasus right behind him.
Okay. And?
Okay. So if I
Jeez Louise, y'all.
if I can Misty Step onto the thing, then
Why not?
I'm going to just Thunderous Smite him with the idea that because it's Thunderous, it has knockback and it knocks him off his Pegasus.
Wow. All right, well, roll your attack roll. Jeez Louise. Or is that just a spell?
No, the Thunderous Smite is a spell. It then gets applied to a real attack. So the real attack needs to hit. So
Right.
here's to hit. 17.
Nope.
I think
So-
Armor.
I think I have advantage. Hold on. On certain things. Let me just. No, but I do have an extra attack, but it won't be thunderous in that case. Unless, hold on. There was something about advantage on. No. Okay. Okay, so the first attack misses. I could attack him again, but it won't be thunderous, so I feel like that won't be super useful.
Let me know when I can, if I can attack again.
Well, aren't you trying to save Billiam?
Yeah. Did I not save him already?
You're chasing after him. That's all that you had said.
Okay, I'm chasing after Billiam.
Then yeah, I don't attempt to attack him again. I guess I'm just riding horseback with him still, though.
You're on a romantic carpet ride with him. He's gonna show you the world.
Give me a second. Okay. So he turns to you, and in his hand is a ball of fire getting larger and larger, and he throws a fireball right in your face.
Throws a fireball at me, okay.
Yep. So make a dex throw.
Dex save.
Yeah.
14.
Okay. Got to calculate a lot of stuff.
It's a lot.
Price, how much of this is how you were planning it?
None. So, this guy turns around, throws a fireball at you, and hits you for 34 damage, and you get flung from the Pegasus and are on fire as you're falling.
This is fine.
Oh!
Yeah, he blasts you the hell away. And he continues riding off into the distance.
Okay.
So, Billiam plummeting towards the earth, Brittany chasing behind. What do you do as Billiam is getting closer and closer to Doom?
Oh, I thought you
Is
ahead.
Brittany close to me?
Getting there.
How close is she?
10 feet.
All right. As I see Brittany getting closer and closer, I feel like the moment she gets within range, I shoot my tongue to grab her.
Okay.
Yep.
Roll for that.
Let's say Dex, maybe.
Yeah, let's say Dex. Let's say Dex.
Okay. No, that's a saving throw.
I was gonna say you could do it as a grapple, but
That's
Dex is
true.
easier
A grapple
in this.
actually works. Yeah. Did I do it? No. Let me try again. Oh no, that didn't work.
Nope. So yeah, you shoot your tongue out to try and grab onto Brittany, but you miss. You're falling. It's hard to
Yeah.
see where you're going.
As
Brittany?
I'm falling, my tongue's
It's like you shoot it out and can't get it
Oh
back
my
in, so it's
God.
just flailing all over the place.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man.
Well, can I attempt to grab the tongue at some point?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, what should I roll for that?
Also some kind of dexterity.
Oh, okay. That's something I can do.
Oh my god. The anticipation waiting for
I
this.
know,
I
right?
know, it's so
and
slow.
his dice rolls are the slowest. Oh my god.
Oh!
Hey! All right.
Unnatural 20.
So,
It's not natural.
unnatural.
That's why I said
Um,
unnatural.
So, yeah, you're diving down, and you reach out your arms towards your baby boy, and you catch him right before you hit the ground, and you put your wings out, and you're able to come into like a nice landing. No big deal. It looked really rad.
That's my blade pose right there.
Atlas, will you roll? Let's see.
What would you like me to roll?
Roll a dex saving throw.
Okay. That's going to be
The weight.
a 9.
Oof. All right. So you're falling, you're trying to right yourself, but the flames are kind of getting at you everywhere. You know, your wings are flapping here and there, so you're slowing down a bit, but you can't quite get a hold of what you're doing, and you end up right into the ground. So you like put a big divot into it. There's like kind of like rock and stuff kind of like pushed to the side. Take 1d10 of damage.
1d10 roll. Nice. That is a solid
Okay.
6.
Okay. And so you all now find yourself on the ground.
Am I still on fire?
In Mercuria. No, the fire has kind of fallen
did it-
down as you plunged into the earth.
You stopped, dropped, and
Yeah,
rolled.
exactly.
Yeah. You dropped. You knew about the dropping part.
And then you rolled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you stopped suddenly. And so you find yourself in a clearing in the middle of a forest, and just beyond, as you look a little bit deeper into the forest, you can see some glinting of lights deep within.
Mom,
And we'll end there. Right?
My bones!
Mom, that was a terrible plan.
Brittany!
This is why you're not my mom.
Let's not ever do that again! Alright.
Listen, it would have gone fine if you had killed him.
I thought that's what you were trying to do. You're bad at this.
Oh, man. All right.
William passes out.
This one I'll ask specifically to Christina. This comes from So What Ben 52.
Ben.
Christina, I know that you and your sister have worked with our longtime, you have worked with our more recent correspondent, Samantha, and we have not heard from her in quite a while. Do you know anything about that?
I have not heard from Samantha in a long time, but I always look forward to reading her daily column.
Ooh, yeah, she did.
She has a very good gossip column, and, you know, I haven't been getting that hot goss because, you know, I've been away for so long.
And really, quite a lot of the gossip was about your sister, so really, we hope to get that hot goss soon, too.
Me too.